Hi, listeners. Welcome back to the another session of content marketing. Here we are going to learn about a content creation, how we can make a content creation. So, in the last video, I discussed about how what are the tools that you have to know to create a content. So, Canva will introduce Canva in coming sessions. So, content creation. So, so what do you mean by content creation? So, creating content creation is the process that starts with an idea and end with a publishing piece of a content. Regardless, if that is written, visual, audio, or video content, when you create content, you have several options. Okay, large business usually have a special department for a content creation, usually within market sector or within marketing department, which will be in charge of a content creation as part of content marketing strategy. A small size company can hire a person to join, or nowadays we have different options like AI will help you to do that. So I will put my video on AI content creation websites. I will send it to you. So occasionally, some business owners decide to hire content creators to work on a specific content creation project rather than being involved in the entire process of a content marketing. So content marketing has a good opportunity nowadays. But when AI comes, now also we have AI. When AI grows, definitely the opportunity may come down. Otherwise, until and unless you have to make because AI will do with different contents already existing. Have an example, news content, everything. So AI will work as a win-win kind of situation. Like AI will take a content, new content from another AI had developed. In future, I'm talking about future. No human will develop a content. So it will take the content and it will reconstruct it, and it will give the source also. That is what. So creative content are again the first hand content that only human can create. Okay, that area, there are a number of options. Okay, so regardless if you are creating content yourself, or you provide instructors for someone to do it for you, it is essential to understand the process of a content creation. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry cannot do a content creation. So maybe creative people are there, writing people are there, those who having skills are there, but people who attend this course should know about what are the process, so you can guide those people to get a better content. So first one is, see this flow chart, you can understand. First one is, again, think about the goals. So content marketing helps you with improving business. So I will show another. Yeah. So before that, this is the process. Goal. So we have to think about the goals, topics, brainstorming, presenting, that is again producing, then publishing, then take measuring, and again you can do the same thing. So think about the goals. So content marketing helps you with providing improving business. So it is a sort of unlimited or unlimited goal you will have, but it too vague actually. So with such a goal, you will have a hard time conducting and evaluating the strategy. To make this content marketing strategy a success, you need to determine more concrete goals. So some of those goals can be like increase sales, generate more leads, then get more social media followers, then improve the reputation, work on branding, get more visits. So when you determine create goals, try adding some sort of a quantifier to make them quantifiable and comparable. You can earlier use specific numbers like generate 1,000 more leads, or percentage increase visibility of 15%. So quantifiable goals are great for reporting and analyzing the strategy and comparing the result with the previous campaigns. In all, this will immensely improve your business and the way you organize not only content marketing but the entire online marketing as well. So next one is choose topic. So this is the second step of the process of a content creation. So through planning and thinking about goals, you have probably choose the type of a content, and now you need the topic. The topic does not refer to the actual title. It is simply a subject you want to explore in the specific piece of content, regardless if that is a video, a blog article, or a graphic. So in this regard, you want to focus on three main things. That is relevance, uniqueness, and necessity. So what exactly relevance? So current topics. The topic should be relevant to the business as well, or and your website. Current topics, the recent topics, trending topics, etc. So you want to attract people who are interested in your business. Nowadays, the trending topic is again US president election, other politics in our regional places. So it does not matter if those are new subscribers, social media followers, or website visitors. So this means that you always have to consider our target group and choose a kind of a topic that will be relevant to them. So go to the niche and market. Next is uniqueness. So with the amount of the content nowadays, it seems impossible to be unique and original. Despite that, you should have to keep in your mind that in 2016 there were 15% of a new daily search queries that Google has never encountered before. So even if you decide to go for a topic that someone has already posted about it, you can make it unique by implementing your distinctive style, that creative style. So it doesn't matter that same content, but you have to, the way of presenting should be different. Next one is necessity. So the topic should be something your audience need. So helpful content that provides a solution to a problem and answer a question has proven a high performing content which performs best. So it brings most visit. It helps with positioning your website in the search engine, and it also helps you attract the people interested in that kind of a topic. The next thing is brainstorming. So hope you know about brainstorming. If you have a good team of marketing, definitely you can brainstorm with the content. You can ask any corrections to the experts. When you think about a topic, a lot of idea come to your mind. So the way your mind works, it brings a bunch of terms and phrases relating to your topic. So but they are all simply cluttered without any structure. So if you have a good team, definitely that would be so nice. Or you have to brainstorm yourself to make it correct or structured. The first paragraph is called as a lead paragraph. Lead. Okay. So there are different terms for a content. So in the newspaper, you can see the first how to they give the title. Okay. Then next is a lead paragraph. It will give the first information, then detailing. So the first paragraph is lead, other paragraph is detailing, next the last paragraph is concluding. So there is a structure. So when you have everything, it is time to get organized. Try to group similar ideas and concepts, define sections of a content and categorize them. The goal here is to make great ideas and structured ideas. So this way you get a coherent structure to follow when you start with the content presentation. So the purpose of brainstorming is to capture all of your business ideas. So you might want to do the process again to get even more ideas. So at this point, there is no need to start with a content presentation immediately. Instead, the focus is to prepare the concept, which will be a basic structure for adding more materials and developing the topic in detail. So I repeat, content is a double-edged weapon. So if you are not planning for the content and you are rushing and you are developing a content and you are uploading, your digital marketing won't works. You have to identify the best content, unique content, the best. You take time and come up with the best content. Then only it works. Next is presentation, content presentation. So content presentation has writing process and audiovisual content. So writing, content presentation is what the phase of preparation and how, and now it is the time of actual content creation. So this way you present the content, and this presentation depends on the type of content you choose. So this is the right time to present. How to present? Writing. By writing you can present. By audio visual content you can present. So writing process, when you have the idea and concept developed, the next part is the actual process of writing. Okay, there are different styles of writers are there. This process can involve one or several people, and this depends on both your business and the complexity of the project. So you can see a writer. So this is the person who write the content in a company. It can be one member of online marketing team, or in it can be a contractor or outsourced writer for the project in question. So in small size companies, sometimes the owner or other team members can write content. So let's discuss on ghostwriter. Who is ghostwriter? So another situation with the writing is hiring someone else to write the content instead of you. So the thing with the ghost writing is that the content is not attributed to the actual content writer. So it won't come from the heart. As per the mutual agreement, you are coming. You are hiring a writer, and a different person can be presented as a writer. Okay, or the content can be posted without any other reference. A ghost writer most commonly is not a member of the team, but a writer hired for a specific project. So you have to identify the best writer, and you cannot give his name, and it should be mentioned in the contract as well. So the content should be the intellectual property of the company itself. So that is what ghost writers, because the outer world doesn't know about who is writing. So next one is guest writer. So guest writer is a hired writer who has his or her own blog and has gained a reputation online as a writer. So hiring a guest writer is a great opportunity to expand your reach and work on mutual promotion. So additional promotion is one of the reason of hiring a guest writers. So his publicity will brings good traffic to our business or our organization or our website. So next is audio visual content. We'll learn it in the next video. Thank you.